There should have been more of an outrage to all the stuff that's been happening in that region, in Iran and Iraq, with all the children and civilians killed. The American people virtually sat by and allowed this to happen. So karmically, we should be expecting some of this stuff to come back at us.
And overall, the sentiment overseas is that the so-called terrorists, or whatever they want to term them, they feel like they're saying that they won. They're saying that we brought this empire down because the attack on the World Trade Center was financial warfare. We brought the financial towers down. 7 years from that day, your financial position was small.
Okay, that's
most of it is really at the door.
Exactly.
So they're basically saying that, financially we're destroying you because you keep dumping all this money to fight people that throwing stones at you, and your system is, and you can't sustain yourself. Now you got Russia, China, and all the little people looking at the earth right now like, what's up?
Exactly.
Yeah, so this is a little bit off topic, but along the same lines. But I think one of the huge reasons why Americans are very complacent has a lot to do with what we put into our bodies, and namely, if you drink tap water, fluoride is a big part of keeping people complacent. If you look at governments in countries where they don't use fluoride, people are more likely to uprise against their government. And that's one of the reasons why they use it. They know it's a poison. And that's also one of the reasons why it's in things that the majority of the population use, like toothpaste every single day, drinking water, and making sure that the majority of the population is poisoned by these things because it makes you lethargic and less likely to rise up when you know things are not the way it should be.
I agree.
That's the point that we're all in that community.
Yes.
Everything that you can buy and support, and that's called artificial sugar. That will make you depressed. And nothing will start from that. Artificial sugar. That's what it is. Artificial sugar. It completely destroys the entire life. It breaks it down. It cells up. Hydrogen, water, and sugar. What it does is it evaporates water out of all of the cells inside. It decreases the size of the brain, destroys the entire skeleton, destroys the liver, coagulates the blood, destroys the spleen. It makes you retarded. It destroys all of your joy, all of the cells in the brain that cause joy and happiness, and that feeling of wanting to do something with yourself. It destroys all of that.
What is that again?
It's sugar. It's called fructose, sucrose, dextrose, maltodextrose. It's also very new NutraSweet. Splenda. All this stuff. That's really. That's the one thing don't flip. When our ancestors tried to warn us about the white man's sugar, they were killed. Called wicked. In the book, Sugar Blues, by William Duffy.
And an aspartame is actually
Aspartame causes epileptic fits. The airplane pilot.
Now, the Rumsfeld was one of the big people that pushed that onto the American people.
But just as we're here around these discussions, you could be anywhere, you can be at Circle of Sisters, you can be, but you're trying to learn. So even though they're having these attacks on us, we still have free will. The Creator has given us all free will. And it's no coincidence that all of these situations are merging together at the same time. The bankruptcy, the whole approaching 2012, Revelations, the fulfillment of Revelations. And basically, we should be at the point where, as the sacred books say, we're coming out of her. We're coming to jurisdiction A. And this hopefully should be the goal, now that we've been made aware of it, that we begin to direct our energy our study as to basically how to get that to jurisdiction A and to keep jurisdiction B at bay. And this is the way to stay out of the concentration camp. This is the way to not be able to fall victim to all of this stuff that's going down. Because as I was saying during the break, they're allowed to do this legally. You know, I don't know if people are getting that concept. You know, legally, even though it's horrible, it's messed up, it's jacked up, but they have a legal right to do it based on contracts. You know, so we have to take care of these contracts. We have to deal with them.
Well, the key to it is the problem that we face is that we lack financial literacy. Because without financial literacy, you can never, ever manipulate commerce or capitalism. You have to forget, because you people who run around looking for Obama to be the president, you gotta get out of the box, right? So run the big system is Bernanke, right? The chairman of the Federal Reserve determines the social economic status of this country. Period. So we have to become more adept in understanding the political process through becoming more financially literate. They're still binded by a bureaucratic system.
And everything he put in place.
Right. And they're not really mediating, so they've been doing this thing for a few hundred years now. So they are saying this court. All right? We have to become more, because we see more intelligent, but we're emotionally underdeveloped.
Right.
All right? And when people get to address our own core issues, then we can not just sit here looking at virus and the answers, we can all be coming with a different component of how we want to link ourselves to change.
Exactly.
So, you know, I take responsibility for my actions by addressing my core issues. Things about myself that I know that needs to be worked on. You know, I mean, a lot of us, we say we can walk on water, but we don't even drink water. We have to get out of that concept of we are only in the house, so we're actually falling short based on the fact that we can't even find camaraderie amongst one another. I've been on about poverty since I was like 18 years old. And I've been nervous and afraid to really step in and delve into it because I don't really know who or what to trust. And we just had this thing up in Harlem the other day, brothers attacking another brother. And at the same time, ain't nobody, the only black men I ever know in the building nation, Marcus Garvey, and Dr. York. They build nation. Alright? So everybody else is just burning off at the mouth. Alright? But then if we want to become cheap, then we have to earn that. Period. I know all that cheap. I'm beat. I'm smart. You know what I'm saying? I got all these other different things going on, but there's still things within me that have been stripped and lost away from me that I have to realign myself, recalibrate myself to, and you're not going to get without sin. Alright, that's one thing. Everybody want to jump into 2012, everybody want to walk through walls, this, that, and the third, and it's controlling action.
Okay.
I wanted to ask, you referred, you said something before about the goal being to get up to jurisdiction A, and that it would still be possible to navigate into jurisdiction B. Can you explain what exactly that is?
Okay, well, basically, once you assess the administrative record of your creditor status, you would have taken control of the trust for the corporation that was created on your behalf. You don't own it, but you don't need to own it. You have commercial control because you are the principal from which that was created.